Good afternoon, colleagues, doctoral candidates, families, and friends. It's my honor to introduce you our guest speaker, Dr. Izabelle de Mello Gindri, the co-founder and CEO of Biomeds Brasil. Despite her fancy title, I will always think of her as my former PhD student. She's coming all the way from Brazil today to join us in celebrating our graduates. Dr. Gindri received her bachelor's degree in pharmaceutical sciences in 2011 and a master's degree in organic chemistry in 2013 from Federal University of Santa Maria, located in South Brazil. She then joined the Department of Biomedical Engineering at UT Dallas, receiving her PhD degree in 2016. Her education was focused on an interdisciplinary approach encompassing areas such as pharmacy, chemistry, biology, and engineering. During her graduate studies at UT Dallas, she was awarded with the Erik Jonsson School of Engineering and Computer Science Graduate Fellowship for outstanding academic performance. She has published 43 papers, 4 book chapters, and has 3 granted patents. Dr. Gindri has a genuine entrepreneurial spirit and has always achieved leadership in the places she has been. After defending her dissertation and returning to her country, she started 2 companies focused on the development of drug delivery solutions, Yasso Biodelivery and Biomedics Pharmaceutica. The latter has become one of the biggest compounding pharmacies in Brazil, which is specialized in the manufacturing of hormonal and non-hormonal absorbable pellets. Dr. Gindri credits the training and experience she had at UT Dallas as paramount for the success she has achieved in developing this new technology. But let's hear this story of success, courage, and entrepreneurship from our alumna, Dr. Gindri.
Thank you for the kind introduction, Dr. Rodrigues. Good afternoon. Such a beautiful day we are having here. And I'm so excited to visit my alma mater and honored to stand in front of you today as the speaker of this special and unique ceremony. I confess I'm a little nervous, as this is the first time I get to speak to an audience like you from my heart, not worrying about technical terms or a product, but about life experience that may connect to your own stories. But I'm happier than nervous, so here we go. Honored faculty, graduates, distinguished guests, and families. I stand before you today filled with gratitude and pride as we gather to celebrate the remarkable achievements of our graduates. Today, we do not only recognize the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, but also the embodiment of profound values that have guided our graduates on their academic journeys. When I received the invitation to be the guest speaker in this hooding ceremony, a move screened in my mind. It took me back to 2009 when I was starting my journey in graduate school at Federal University of Santa Maria in Brazil as a master's student in chemistry. Ironically, this was the place where I got my undergraduate degree, where I was working towards a master's degree, and would be the place where I would eventually go for my doctoral studies. A path that many of my professors followed. That was the traditional path. They expected from me the safe choice. But one day, my advisor invited an alumna from Federal University of Santa Maria to visit the lab and give a talk. Dr. Rodrigues, a new assistant professor in bioengineering at UTD. She gave us a talk about her research program and shared information about her not-so-traditional career choice. As a new professor, she was also recruiting students to apply at UT Dallas. This was a turning point for me. I saw the possibilities and got deeply inspired with the opportunity to pursue a PhD at UT Dallas. At that moment, without hesitation or even thinking about requirements, eligibility, or challenge, I said I want to go And here I am today. You all may know about the challenges and competitions to get accepted in a reputable doctoral program in US. International students face an extra layer of prerequisites to meet the requirements of proficiency, such as the TOEFL, and back in the day the infamous GRE for some areas. Well, that did not go so well for me despite all of my efforts. Back then, I did not used to speak much English on campus or anywhere in Brazil, so my English skills were at best beginner. So, I failed the test in the first attempt. I could not be admitted into a PhD program without fulfilling the requirement despite all my research experience. But I was determined to pursue this dream and did not let this setback change my mind. I also had a very strong support system in my country and here at UTD, who kept me energized and encouraged to keep trying. I also needed funding, so I applied for a Brazilian doctoral fellowship. We proposed a bioengineering focused project, but the committee evaluating the work judged the proposed project as too interdisciplinary, not belonging to any specific field. The point is, I made it. After so many barriers, I passed the TOEFL and GRE and convinced the review panel what this field was about, and obtained a doctoral fellowship to support my studies in the US. But that's not the end of the story. What do you think happened to me after returning with degrees in chemistry, pharmacy, and a PhD in bioengineering? Let's talk about creating a confusion on what interdisciplinary means and how you find a fit in a traditionally oriented academic setting. I'll tell you later. Reflections apart, I got through these little hoops and made it all of you today. But I left before graduation ceremonies and never got to be hooded. So today is double special as I am your speaker and your fellow walking the stage. So I want to use this moment to thank the ones who always believed I could do this. During this process, I count on the support of my mom, my daddy, my stepfather and stepmother, my brothers and sisters, and especially my husband, who followed me to UT Dallas and put his career on hold. When we got to Dallas, I was very welcomed by the Bioengineering department, which turned this very challenging beginning period into something supportive and pleasant. But the culmination of our degrees, the success of our academic journeys, which are celebrated here today, are reflections of the power of mentorship. And a doctoral degree is only possible because someone took interest in our application. Someone believed we could contribute to the field and train us to be their colleagues, our advisors. And again, they are here today by our side. So let's thank them because they will always be our role models. And my advisor, Dr. Rodrigues, what can I say about her? She was an inspirational woman and professor, especially because of the way she conducts research and professional relationships. She's able to get ideas and experience from different areas and translate them into science and education. She's also a very strong and generous woman, values that reflect in the environment of her lab. There, I created connections and made friends. We worked together as a team, contributing to each other's work. These are friends and experience I cherish until this day. This is the kind of environment I try to nurture today with the people I work with. It was amazing how much access we had to technologies and resources. UTD is, for sure, one of the best equipped and most resourceful universities in the United States, and certainly in the world. Like many of you, I had the opportunity to travel to present the research at different conferences. We are also given the amazing opportunity to grow our networks by collaborating with researchers from different institutions. I think many of you graduates may share the same feeling here. I truly experienced the power of a diverse and interdisciplinary environment that prepared me for life. I can generally say that all my expectations were met and surpassed. Here at UTD, I gained analytical thinking about how to convert knowledge into real-life impacting actions. This has been paramount and inspiration for what I did in the next chapter of my life. After finishing my PhD, I went back to Brazil to pursue a postdoctoral position in a biomechanics lab. That postdoctoral position would also prepare me to pursue faculty position in the country. Here, I recall what I mentioned about the interdisciplinary training. Although very desirable in most places, in my country, most of the selection process for faculty positions require that applicants have bachelor's, master's, and PhD degrees in the same field. So, I did not fit. I had 3 different degrees in supposedly 3 different fields. It was very frustrating because the opportunities were there, but I was just not eligible for any of them. That's when I realized I should use my interdisciplinary training for other purposes. I realized that becoming a businesswoman would be my best opportunity to use and show the value of this kind of training. At that point, I started working with a group of brilliant researchers and entrepreneurs, experts in biomedical devices and regulatory affairs, and they became my partners. We started looking at problems that could be solved with the use of drug delivery technology. So we founded our first company, a startup called Iaso Biodelivery, which is focused on the development of drug delivery implants to treat pathologies such as overactive bladder and Alzheimer's disease. However, we also realized that more than treating established pathologies, it could be as impactful working with health prevention and promotion. Here is an interesting fact. Life expectancy in the world is almost 80 years. We have billions of people over 40s. From this age group, both men and women will start feeling symptoms of hormone decline, which impact their life quality directly, including the way they perform at work as well as in their familiar relationships. One of the tools to treat these symptoms is through hormone replacement, and absorbable pellets is a smart therapeutical strategy for this application. Absorbable pellets are small cylinders that are placed under the skin through a minimally invasive surgical approach. The pellet releases the active substance in a controlled and long-term manner, resulting in a safe and effective treatment. So, we realized we had an amazing opportunity. Since this market was emerging in Brazil, we could not only deliver a new and unique technology to improve treatment stability and durability, but also become ambassadors of this therapeutical strategy, educating and training health professionals. And we did it. Biomeds Brazil was founded in 2021, and in only 3 years we completely changed the market of hormonal replacement in Brazil. Currently, our products reach every single state in the country and impact the life of thousands of people. Last year, I had the huge pleasure to share this experience with Dean of the Erik Jonsson School of Engineering and Computer Science, dear Stefan Adams, and Dr. Rodrigues at the Biomeds headquarters during their visit to Brazil. During this visit, I reflected on how my training and experience at UTD helped me to have the vision to raise this company. We had a nice time together talking about research possibilities and growth opportunities in this field. Biomeds became a reference compounding laboratory in Brazil not only because of our technology, but also for something that's profoundly important and reflects my experience at this institution. we care about every single person in our network. From our employees to our patients, every single person matters to us. This may be the best advice I can give. Do what you love while taking care of people around you. We need to take care about the message we leave for the world and the next generations. It's not only about financial success, but also about writing a story that we can be proud of. So my fellow graduates, carry on your journey while also paying attention to other important factors. Keep your body healthy. Health, the foundation of well-being, is not merely the absence of illness, but a state of physical, mental, and emotional harmony. As professors, researchers, CEOs, and future leaders in our respective fields, it's imperative that we prioritize our health and well-being, recognizing that a sound mind and body are essential for achieving our full potential and making a positive impact on the world. Love yourself and the others around you. Love, a universal language that transcends boundaries and unites us in compassion and understanding, is a guiding principle that should permeate our interactions with others. By approaching our work with love and empathy, we foster a culture of inclusivity and collaboration, where differences are celebrated and diverse perspectives are valued. Respect yourself and the others around you. Respect, the cornerstone of mutual understanding and appreciation, is a fundamental value that should underpin all our interactions. By treating others with respect, we honor their inherent worth and dignity, creating a culture of respect that fosters trust, cooperation, and harmony. Be resilient and help others around you to be resilient. Resilience, the ability to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity, is a quality that has been exemplified by our graduates throughout their academic journey. In the pursuit of knowledge and excellence, we have encountered challenges and setbacks, but it's our resilience that has enabled us to persevere and emerge stronger and more determined than ever. This will be an important behavior in the next steps of your professional and personal lives. Be hopeful and faithful. Faith, not limited to religious belief, but encompassing trust, hope, and conviction in our abilities and the greater good. It is a guiding light that sustains us in times of uncertainty and doubt. As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, let us have faith in ourselves, in each other, and in the transformative power of education to create a better world for all. In conclusion, as we celebrate your accomplishments today, let us not only reflect on the knowledge and skills acquired, but also the values and principles that have shaped our academic journey. May health, love, respect, resilience, and faith continue to guide us. We strive to make a meaningful difference in the world. Congratulations to you all, and may your future be filled with success, fulfillment, and purpose. Thank you.